Even though it is only week 2, is the Bears game against the Packers on Sunday Night Football more important than we think? Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL, here to talk about the Chicago Bears. If you're a Bears fan, make sure to hit the big red subscribe button down below. Make sure you are following me on all my social media platforms. And as always, guys, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. All right, so people, you hear the question that I'm asking you is this game against the Packers more important than we think? And look, it's week 2. I get it, right? So in terms of the season and, where we are, yeah, clearly not that important because you've got, after the Packers game, 15 more games. At worst, the Bears will be 1-1 and still very much into the thick of things. But the reason I want to ask this is because if you guys did not know, the Bears only have 3, that's right, 3 primetime games this year, okay? The first one is against the Packers here in week 2 on Sunday Night Football. Then they go and play the Commanders in Soldier Field at home on Thursday Night Football. I think that's a week 6 game. And then the following week in week 7, they play the Patriots on Monday Night Football, and that's at New England. So those are the 3 primetime games for the Chicago Bears. And here's the thing. Taking a look at those 2 other games, the Commanders, they're not that great of a team. I know they beat the Jaguars in week 1, but it's the Jaguars, folks. Like, nothing to write home about. And I just don't think they're a playoff team. Carson Wentz, just not the same quarterback. Like, you get what I'm trying to say here. The Commanders, not very good. At best, below average, borderline playoff team. But not really. The New England Patriots, yeah, they're solid defensively, and you've got, obviously, the greatest coach of all time, Bill Belichick, but is it really the same dynasty Patriots that we've known before with Brady and Belichick? No, it's not, all right? And it's a New England team that is very vulnerable. Their offense isn't very good. Honestly, it's, I think, one of the most plain, boring, vanilla offenses in football. It doesn't scare me at all with Mac Jones, and they don't have any skill-level players that I'm like, oh my goodness, that's a superstar on that team. They just don't have that. Especially on offense, I mean. And so, out of the 3 primetime games that we have, the Packers game, meaning when we play the Packers, that is the best team that we play on primetime. They're better than the Commanders, and they're better than the Patriots, right? And so, I think it's important because the national spotlight will be on the Bears, right? Everybody watches the primetime games when you're on Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football. And so it gives you a chance to showcase to the national audience the skill set that you have or to impress them. And we've seen how much the national media has buried the Bears, right, in the entire offseason. Even after week 1, it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. Well, what better time to kind of prove them wrong than on the national spotlight, Sunday Night Football in Green Bay on the road and pull off the upset. Now, that's asking a lot here because we haven't beaten the Packers at Lambeau since 2015. But if the Bears just keep it close and they keep it respectable and Justin Fields has a very solid game and the Bears hang in there, they give the Packers a fight. That's the key here. They give the Packers a fight. I think it would mean a lot because it would show this is not the same Bears team that Aaron Rodgers has, quote-unquote, owned over the years, right? They're not the pushover. This is a new regime. This is a disciplined team under new head coach Matt Eberflus. This is a better roster than people think under GM Ryan Poles. And this is a team with the quarterback in Justin Fields who's got a very bright future and could be a star in this league. We could get all of those things wrapped into one if the Bears are able to hang in there with Green Bay and play solid. And I'm not even asking for the W. I'm just asking them to keep it close. That's it. Because you beat the Commanders on Thursday Night Football in week 6, not going to be a big deal. You beat the Patriots on Monday Night Football in week 7. Yeah, okay, decent, but not really as special as you would think. So to me, it's really important that the Bears go ahead and they hang in there and they fight. And it's also important the way they kind of hang in there and they fight. It can't be because mainly of the defense. The defense can be solid, but it can't be like, oh, the defense scored 2 pick sixes or, we've got an interception. You got the ball at the 1 yard line. Like, it has to be the offense driving the football down the field and being able to score. That is also important here. So to me, I think it's more important than people, think this game is. They're like, okay, even if we lose against the Packers, who cares? It's week 2. But to me, the national spotlight will be on the Bears. So I'm really curious to see how they play, and I hope they respond really well and fight in this game. Again, not even asking for a W, just asking for a good game, just asking for a good fight. We certainly are probably going to need to score more than 19 points, which got the job done in week 1, but probably won't get the job done in week 2. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Packers only scored 7 in week 1. So I'm excited. I'm hyped for the game. You guys already seen that I put out my preview, so go check that out. So let me know what you guys think. Is the game more important than we think? Leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching.